Let's see what kind of questions people have put up today. Okay.
Let me start this one off. If you're fixing to buy a puppy French Bulldog and they don't give shots, and just shots period for your puppies, the puppy shots, don't buy that puppy. Those people aren't doing those babies right. They need to be thinking of the health of the puppy. You have to have shots for your puppy. We do ours at 6, 9, and 12, and 15 if they're still with us, you know, and it's like, get the puppy their shots. It's...
Yeah. So I have another one just to back that up, what you're talking about. Somebody the other day said, is it okay for a puppy to leave at 6 weeks?
No, it's
like,
not okay.
No way, he hasn't had any shots. No, he doesn't have any kind of immunity at all. You're asking for
that
trouble.
puppy out there for parvo, any kind of disease, bringing it home to your place.
Yep.
It's like, no, do not buy that dog.
So when
if
does
they don't do shots.
if you've done your shots,
I turn them in if they don't do shots.
If you've had shots at 6, 9, 12 weeks, when do you get full immunity?
By the time it's full immunity, when all the shots are done at 15 weeks.
Yeah, I'm going to say 6 months before you got full immunity, really.
Well, yeah, but so, I mean, you're getting your shots, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you get a puppy that's 9 weeks old and or 10 weeks old, hasn't had any shots, I mean, you're really asking for that puppy to get something really bad,
That's why I brought it up,
and bring it home to you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I brought it up because I had a person call me today and was saying that his dog is eating, and she is 14 weeks old. She hasn't had any shots. Yes, they gave her a worming, but they didn't give her any shots, and it's like, good God. So he's got some problems he's trying to conquer right now.
So while we're going on the bitching mode, here we go. Yeah. Robert Lowler, let's read his. His English is so poor I can't really read it. French Bulldogs are no bigger than 12 to 10 inches tall, and all these different lilac and tan, these are not even on the French Bulldog Kennel Club. The cooler are not excited, it's only the Thor's back and brindle and pied and the black and white ones. I think what you're saying here is that we should not be selling dogs on the in the show ring. And the answer to this is the majority of French Bulldogs, well, I don't know if that's true, but certainly a lot of French Bulldogs, blues, blue and tan, chocolate and tan champagnes, lilacs, merles, fluffies, no, they're not on the AKC colour list, but they can still get AKC accreditation anyway. Someone doesn't like us, there we go. Erika Zalea, hey James, tell me, I have a girl I'm going to breed in July, would love to help me figure out what colour I could expect from her. She spells colour C-O-L-O-U-R, she must be from England. She carries big E-M, big E. So she is, she's not a cream, she carries a copy of Black Mask, she's KBKY, copy of Brindle, AYAT, copy of 10 points, little d, she's blue, and then big S, SP, carries a copy of Pied, big M, little m, she's a Merle. So she is a Brindle Merle that carries, she's a blue Brindle Merle. That doesn't carry really anything else other than 10 points of Pied. I would breed back to another non-brindle blue and tan that doesn't have brindle and get Merles and blue Merles and blue and tans and blue brindles. That's what I would be doing. David Bencomo, brindle is my favorite color Frenchie. A lot of other people would agree with you. Louis Blue and Raspberry Tenacious Kelly, planning to breed labs and just got my female puppies 2 years down the road, but I'm starting a local channel. Okay, well, good. Oh dear. Fermin de la Hoya, what's up, James and Chammy? My girl went into early labor on 57 and 58. The vet said there was nothing he could do, so he lost the whole litter. He said one puppy was formed and was more formed than the rest and was stuck in the birth canal. Oh, I see. He was able to save my girl. He said we'd eventually be able to try again for pups, so we switched vets, and this new vet says she's super helpful to try again. He thinks she lost a litter due to her progesterone, so I would try and breed her again. He said we have to... Okay, so...
use a different male next time.
Well, no, I don't think that's it. I think...
You don't think that's it?
No, I don't think that's it.
Well, they weren't developed.
Well, no, one was more developed and was stuck in the birth canal.
Oh.
Look, you can stave off. What I would do is this. Next time, I would start doing some progesterone tests as you get to about a week out and make sure our progesterone numbers are staying up high enough. You can give Regulate to keep progesterone levels up during the back end of the pregnancy to stop a dog going into labor early. So I would be looking into that next time. Hi James, I have a 10-point female and her siblings are Merle and carry chocolate. I will breed her to a 10-point that carries cream and blue. What do you think the puppy's colours will look like? Not a clue. I mean, you didn't tell me anything about this dog, so I don't know anything about his colour. So all you said is his siblings are Merle and carry chocolate. If you've got a chocolate carrier dog that you breed to a blue, you're not going to get either blues or chocolates out of it. Here's one Tammy to have a conversation with about. So I'll read it off and then we'll have a conversation about this one. This will be the end of it. I was curious about what your opinion is about co-owning a show dog with a person and why a breeder would do that. Some breeders in my area are doing that, but I feel they do that to profit off my dog if they decided they want to take the dog back and breed it. Okay, so anybody, and you can chime in anytime you want to, anybody who's giving you a dog as a co-ownership is planning on profiting off it. It's not doing this because they just love you to death, right? So you've got to realize it's a two-way street and they've got to be able to come out clean on this deal too. So you've got to, in the contract, you need to write a contract up, even if it's family, just to make sure everybody knows exactly what is expected. Because you don't want to be in a situation, for instance, you've looked after this dog, he's doing well in the show ring, and then the original owner of the dog has the paperwork and the dog comes back and says, I want my dog back. That would not be cool and it wouldn't be good. But you've got to write in the contract what the terms of the contract are. For example, the kind of thing that we would do. We don't do this very often, and we only do it for people who are within 50 miles of us if we ever do this. But the answer to this is you've got to have a contract that says who owns the dog. If you own the dog jointly, then whose name's going to be on that AKC paperwork if it's an AKC dog? I would think both. And then you've got to decide what's going to happen in the event that either party wants out. You've got the dog, you don't want the dog anymore. Are you going to get any recompensation or are you just going to give the dog back? And under what circumstances can the original person who gave you the dog take the dog back? So, if you don't have anything in writing and it's just a handshake, it's all fine until it goes wrong. And when it goes wrong, it's all about what's written in the contract. Because without that, anybody can say, well, I don't remember saying that. Best of my knowledge, I said this. Much better that you have something that's written down. Text message would be fine. A written piece of paper with you both signed a date with a witness would be even better. But the important point here is to think about all the things that possibly could go wrong. I'm going to move this here a little bit, bounce around. What could possibly go wrong, and then
because it will go wrong.
Well, I mean, it could go wrong, right? It could go wrong, and address that in the contract because, like I say,
I'm a lot happier when we own our own dogs.
So Tammy doesn't like doing this for good reason. We certainly would never personally co-own a stud dog. Wouldn't do that. But there's reasons why you might want to do that. Might be beneficial for you. For example, would be somebody wants you to have a stud dog that you're going to stud out, and he or she has got all kinds of people who want to use that dog, and you're basically going to look after the dog, and then you're all going to benefit on the profits in some manner. For us personally, somebody calls me up 10 minutes before FedEx is here, I've got to be able to collect from that dog, get it packaged up properly, get it sent off, get it to FedEx. And I can't rely on somebody else to do that because they're likely to be at work or not be at the house or lots of other things in between. So we personally would not co-own a stud dog. Lots of people would, and people have asked me about doing it, and I've said, thanks for the offer, but unfortunately I can't do this. Yeah. What else?
That's it. Call me for my babies. I just have 2 left. A girl and a boy.
Yes. Okay.
580-799-1910. Please call.
All right. Anything else? Tell me you care about me today.
Huh?
Tell everybody that you care about me today.
No, they know I don't.
On camera.
They all know I don't.
Oh dear, oh dear. Life is difficult sometimes, but it's still worth living, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're in Ukraine, those poor people. Oh, I hate that.
Okay.
Anyway, enough of that. Hey, everybody. See you. Watching the video. I really appreciate people who subscribe to me. It helps me, encourage me to do more of these videos. But do remember, disclaimer here, I am not a vet. I'm not a licensed medical professional. I'm purely a person who's been breeding dogs for the last couple of decades. Any information that you got from this video, use at your own risk. There's nothing implied here, and certainly this should not be used as a substitute for advice from your veterinarian or your medical professional. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back for more of them. Bye.